Goldylocks Productions provides professional internet, TV, and radio shows in the spiritual and New Age genre.
And hello, everyone, and welcome to the Magickal Journey show with your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls. I am so glad to be here with you this evening on this new moon. Happy new moon blessings to everyone. For those of you that participated in my new moon transmission and the updated psychic ability activation, y'all should have already received it. And for instructions for that is listen to it for 3 times in a row, or 3 consecutive times with stereo earphones. So I wanted to talk a little bit about some things before we start taking phone callers. Now, I am having some specials that I would like to announce due in light of September 21st, which is the autumn equinox, through till November 3rd of 2017. There's going to be a discount on intuitive readings, healings, and select services. Now, the intuitive readings for the 30-minute readings is going to be $50. 45 minutes is $75, 60 minutes is $120. Okay, now those are the set things for the intuitive readings. Now the chakra and aura cleanse is $50 as well. Forgot to add that in there, but it is $50 as well. Now the chakra and aura upgrades is $75. Okay, now the chakra and aura upgrades are only after you have purchased the chakra and aura cleanse. Now, all of my healings have been reduced from September 21st to November 3rd. And like I said, that's in light of the autumn equinox, as well as Samhain and Day of the Dead. And for the healings for 30-minute remote Reiki healing is $35. For 30-minute healing session, phone or Skype, and it is a mixture of light language and energy healing techniques. That is actually $35 as well, and $50. Well, I didn't add a price for that one, so I have to go back and edit that one. So I'll cut that blank. But the 60-minute remote healing is $50. 60-minute healing session, phone or Skype, mixture of light language and other healing modalities is $75. Now, all of my empowerments have been a really big success, especially the third eye empowerment, the Lemurian empowerment, the light body, the light body activation, and star key codes have been a real big thing as well. All those are $60. Very cheap. It's a decrease down from what they are previously. And I also have a light language activation sessions to awaken your light language on sale now for $100 for 45 minutes. Now, the reason, and what I mean by that is this is to activate the codes in your energy field to speak your light language. And the best part of all is there's freebies involved in this. With the purchase of sell items, you will receive a choice between 2 freebies with a purchase of a sell item. And you can only choose one, but you can choose between a customized vigil candle lighting or one MP3 of your choice. Okay, so take advantage of these amazing sales while they last, and that again is from September 21st to November 3rd. Okay, so the next thing that I want to talk about is this new moon. This new moon has opened up a lot of doors for awakening of psychic abilities, shedding old aspects of yourself, and allowing for the understanding of more of what shadow aspects are. Now, the new moon is actually is in alignment with the two particular stars, and these two particular stars, they one is definitely to increase that psychic power and to remove old blocks from healing abilities, as well as also being a healer. So this new moon transmission has been very successful with a lot of people removing belief systems around feeling like they're not good enough, or feeling like that they cannot heal, because we're all given the gift to heal, but in increments, as in strength. So some of us may have this ability stronger than the others, but I feel as if we all have the ability to heal. So take advantage of that. And again, I would like for all of you to check out the current sales again. You can find them on my Facebook. You can soon find them on my blog. My Facebook is Bryan Rawls -Dolzer, DOLZER, and my blog is www.bryanrawls.com. That is BRYANRAWLS. Now, before we go to the phone lines, because I know that I do have quite a long list of phone callers, so let's open up the energy with a little bit of light language, like we always do. And then also I will give my rules and regulations on calling and asking your questions, okay? So just take a deep breath in and just listen to my voice. Ino uramba kindo ko orasta sinde equaro ok Delianda hinde equoro ok unast. Rimbe ke suaro ok Zatine equoro ok Dashati ase oroko orandi ikemenia. Indure imakwan, esandur, quando orashta si ende equa aromo, binda hine ekorais, gendo uramba hayasendur, dimakaim, etuaro ok urasht. And take a deep breath in and just allow for that energy to flow through you for the remainder of the evening while we take our first phone caller. And our first phone caller is area code 714, and that is the infamous Jay. Hello, Jay. How are you?
Hi. I'm okay.
And what can I help you with today?
Well, my car was broken into for the second time in less than a year. So I just wanted to find out, like, what's going on, if my guides have a message for me. Because this is really real.
Okay, so what I am going to do is I am going to do a quick divination and see if you may have been crossed. Now, what I mean by crossed is may have been sent negative thought forms by another person, may have just a run of bad luck. But just take a deep breath in and just allow me to look into this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So you are in a state of releasing a lot of energy, and it feels as if there is kind of like a leak within your energy field. Now, have you been sick or anything in the past couple weeks or months?
Energetically, I wasn't doing well this past Friday, Saturday. Headache, but I mean, nothing out of the ordinary.
Okay. All right. So you are testing as a yes that you have been crossed. So what I would do is I would first off I would take you some sea salt, and you can use some lemon balm, and my guides are saying lemon juice, and take that, throw it in a bathtub, and you want to first cleanse with that, okay? And then the second night you want to repair the aura, okay? First off, you want to cleanse the crossed conditions, and then you want to clean up the aura and seal up that hole in the aura. So what I would recommend is lemon balm, basil, and rosemary. Brew it into like a strong tea and throw it in the bath water and sit there and soak in that for a little bit. Okay. And you can also incorporate some prayers during that. And then on the third night, what you want to do is you just want to do plain sea salt and baking soda. All right. On the third night, plain sea salt and baking soda. And then you want to save a little bit of the water. And then you want to pour it to the east. Okay. Make sure you do this at night, and I want you to make sure that you throw that water to the east before sunrise. All right, so you can do it at night before you go to bed. It's traditionally done at sunrise, but you can but I've done it right before I went to bed, and it's been successful, because what the sun does is the sun releases all the sun transmutates all that energy. So so that is going to help with the uncrossing of conditions. Now,
So, can I ask if it's a sign for me to like move or get a different car, or that was actually my main question.
well, it's not necessarily a sign that you need to get a new car, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with your car, and it's not like it's got bad juju or anything on it. Now, your choice of where you live, on the other hand, it just doesn't feel very benevolent for your high sensitivity.
Okay. Yeah, because the other person that was across the street from me was telling me that his car got something too.
Yeah, it's not the best. It's not the best atmosphere for your particular energy. Your energy's very, very upbeat, and has basically has the capacity to take on other people's crap. So you need to make sure that you are in a atmosphere and a place to live that you enjoy, and that you are not afraid, and that you are not getting broken into and violated like that. Okay?
Okay.
But
thank you.
You are very welcome, Jay, and I hope that helped you. It's probably about due to for us to do a more in-depth reading. So whenever you get the chance to, you know how to contact me. Again, that is www.amagicaljourney.com. My office number is 586-659-9620. My you know, my Facebook. So I hope that I hear from you again.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Jay. Thank you for calling. Okay, so I forgot to go over the quick rules with everyone before we started. But let's limit the questions to possibly one, maybe two if it's pertaining to the same situation. But let's be mindful of my energy. And let's go to area code 857. 857, first name and question.
Hi, Annette. How are you?
Hello, Annette, and what can I help you with?
Well, my friend and I have not spoken to each other in about a month.
Okay.
That's because I felt that I needed to kind of set some boundaries.
Uh-huh.
And in regards to how he communicates and how he treats me as a friend. And I'm sensing that he's slowly starting to relax a little bit.
Uh-huh.
And his energy is getting a little softer.
Yes.
And I just want to know, what do you see in regards to that?
Okay, so...
And how can we heal what's between us?
All right, so how you can heal what's with what's between y'all? I'm going to say two words, and that is space and trust.
Yes.
Okay. I don't know what this is about space, but I'm hearing space really loud. I don't know if do you two live together?
Do we what?
Do you two live together, or were y'all first talking about living together?
No, we've never, we were on the path of growing our friendship, and it seemed to have stalled, and it stalled for quite some time.
Okay. All right. So, so the outcome of my vision is what I'm seeing is I'm seeing eventually you two living together. But trust and space is the two things that that pop out at me, and also conversationalism, because it feels to me like you two really don't talk much. You two really need to start getting to. You two really need to start getting to know each other in a deeper level, because I kind of feel as if y'all two are kind of like y'all want to get to know each other, but at the same time, I feel as if y'all have these big walls up. Not only him, but also you, due to past relationships. All right.
But see, I'm aware that I have that up.
Uh-huh.
And I want to get over this wall. Because when you talk about conversation, you are so spot on. Because I'm very verbal.
Yes.
I want to talk. Because when you shut me out and you ignore me and you don't talk, don't say anything, it triggers things within me. Because I grew up in a household like that.
Exactly. And I'm sorry for bringing up your past, because I feel as if that that conversational or needing of conversation I see you, either your mom and dad or a single parent locking themselves in a room, and you basically have to caring for yourself.
Oh my God, that's right. Oh my God, my mother.
All right.
My mother would go into her room.
Okay.
And close the door and no conversation. I don't ever really remember until I became an adult of actually sitting down and having a conversation. My mother would never ask, "How are you? Good morning, good afternoon. How was your day?" Never, ever wrote that. And when she was mad, for whatever reason,
She passed?
still would not speak to you. No, my mother's here.
Your mother's here? Okay, well, she feels very gloomy, okay? She feels very gloomy, almost like she's eaten up depression. And the depression has really taken a toll on her. But overall, back to the relationship, I really feel as if well, I would recommend that you start working on some beliefs and working on your belief structure of what a relationship really means to you and what a relationship really is to you. And once you start figuring that out and kind of molding and shaping it to what it is that you are looking for in a relationship, I feel as if this particular person that you are talking about will basically form to what it is that you are wanting.
Wow.
Not necessarily out of need to please you, but out of the law of attraction, because you're a firm believer of the law of attraction, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So does he want the same thing?
Yes, he does want the same thing. He does want the same thing, but you got to understand one thing with him. You must take it slow, because a lot of the women that he has seen in his past, they basically used him.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, he's one of those guys that wears his heart on his sleeve, and he's a very nice and genuine guy. But what it all boils down to is he's been, excuse my language, but fucked over too many times.
Well, yeah, and that's exactly, yeah. You're right. And we've known each other for going on 2.5 years.
But what you need to do, my dear, is you need to be yourself. You need to state what it is that you are needing out of him, and also state this to the universe, because whatever spirit that you believe in is that your higher power, they'll grab it up and they will make it happen for you.
Okay, beautiful. This is good. Thank you. You just so spot on with this. So spot on. So, I mean, it's like, again, when you say speak it, I mean, because for those who believe the world was created, the earth was created.
Exactly.
By thinking it.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. The cosmic language, the galactic language, the interstellar communication that we have with Mother Earth and her people, that is basically what shapes humanity. And as language shapes humanity, it basically can be formed in many different aspects. I've had many past lives, as well as, and I'm going to say you've had many past lives, that language and also telepathic communication has been involved.
Yes.
All right, because you think to a certain degree, and then people end up finishing your sentences, And that is one, I don't know exactly who this person is, but that's someone close to you that finishes your sentences.
That is so true, because it's like, even the power of manifesting for me is very, I put it out there, I give it the energy, and it manifests.
Exactly.
I always seem to be in the right place at the right time, in the right spot, to find exactly what it is that I've been wanting.
Exactly. And make sure after you've been gifted for what you have asked for, because remember the special words here: ask and you shall receive.
Yes.
All right. And once you receive it, show gratitude for receiving it.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Because gratitude makes it.
Yes. Yes. It's as simple as even finding my keys. And then once I find it, I always say thank you.
Exactly.
Even if it's a dime on the street, I pick it up and I say thank you.
Exactly. And if you ever misplace your keys a lot, you probably have some house brownies. And house brownies are just house fairies. And what you need to do is put out some quartz crystal points and some sugar cubes in your kitchen. They may draw a couple ants, but you can put little itty bitty capfuls of vinegar everywhere, and that capful of vinegar will keep the ants away. But sugar cubes, and then you can also leave molasses and honey outside underneath a tree, and your house brownies and house fairies will definitely help you with growing plants, growing herbs, helping you protect the home, protect the hearth, make sure that you never go hungry, all types of stuff. Mother Earth is plentiful.
Well, do you have anything on your website? Because I love what you're saying, because my grandmother was so much into stuff like that. I mean,
I have a shop on my website. That I sell certain items, and if you are interested, you can go to my website at www.amagicaljourney.com. That is AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. You can also check out my blog to be up to date on certain products that will be coming out, and that is www.bryanrawls.com, BRYANRAWLS.com. You can also call the office at 586-659-9620. And you can also find me on Facebook at Bryan Rawls-Dozer.
okay, excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. Your information is really spot on, and I love it. This is great, because now I feel like I can manifest, what I want, and bring myself and Alan a little bit close together.
There you go, sweetheart, and make sure that you keep on putting one foot in front of the other and keep it trucking.
Yes, and thank you so much. Many blessings.
Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste, sweetie.
Namaste.
Okay, so yes, folks, if you ever have trouble finding your keys, if you ever have misplaced stuff, like misplaced the remote, misplaced the cordless telephone, misplaced even dishes. I've misplaced a whole stack of plates that literally disappeared out of my cupboard for no apparent reason, and they were in a box, and a box with an iron and some tablecloths, and I was like, how in hell did that get there? So what I did was I started putting quartz crystals around, and also putting sugar cubes. And you always want to remember to put some capfuls of vinegar out, because those piss ants will be will be absolutely all over those sugar cubes. So you want to save them for the fairies, not the piss ants. Okay, so that's a good thing for y'all to know. Also, the fairies love to be invited into the home, but remember, you have to use proper discernment when dealing with elementals, because the elementals, you can get some mischievous elementals, and those elementals, they seem to be a little aggravating at times, but they can definitely be tempered. And to temper a fairy, all you have to do is basically give it offerings, feed it, make it a outside altar or inside altar if you are elemental yourself. But yes, fairies are a wonderful, wonderful spirit ally to have. And I actually have a fairy named Ariana, and her dragon named Nigel. I have to mention Nigel because if I don't mention Nigel, Ariana gets pissy. So Ariana and Nigel. Ariana comes flying in on Nigel when I need her, and yeah, she's just a complete hoot. But let's go on to our next phone caller at 716. It's the amazing Belinda.
Hi, how are you? Good evening to all.
Hey, darling.
Bryan?
I am doing good.
Hi. Good. Question. Always been a very active person, upbeat, a lot of energy, and I've been dealing with about 10 years or so tiredness, and I know it has to do with our ascension also.
Uh-huh.
Is there any other reason that you're picking this up? Is it, shall we say, other interference by the not so nice one?
All right, so let's check it out. Okay, so just take some deep breaths in, Belinda. Okay, so it's not that you are crossed or anything like that. You have a couple entity attachments. You have entity attachments that are located at the lower back. Now, I don't know if you've been having lower back pain or not, but it's right around the hips, and then also I see it wrap around into the around the stomach, but the belly button shows, and so what that is showing me here is that it's got a pretty good grip on it. Does your back hurt?
No, but my left hip does.
Your left hip does. Okay, so that's probably where most of the feeding is being done. Let's see if we can remove it with some light language. So I want you to just take a deep breath in. Hinura e samba raki andayos, urambe hike nura akayanu, zepahayit e shandure. Ita rum ke te shandura e sambro ukun. Gada himarea e sende hekwaro ukun. Damurata hijandure e sambara ok urash. Prima chiasta sora ok umain. Bendu randa himura ok Zabarahis. Zesuoro. Gando urapahim. Equaro ok unasht. Delia ramukuna ayaste lia arasht. Ela inne equoro okumonois. Zende hekalayan ekwaro ukunai. Zimbarah ishta. And deep breath in. Okay. All right. And the energy subsided a little bit. What I would recommend you do, Belinda, is get a session with me, because it seems as if we are going to have to really do some, really put some very high frequency on that attachment. I do have some openings this week, and they're emergency openings. I have actually about 4 left, so so if you would like one of them, definitely email me after this after the show, and we can definitely get you going. Okay, but that should subside the pain a little bit. Okay.
Thank you, because I do my own um, you know, implants and all that removal. But yeah, thank you. We always need extra help because sometimes we just don't see them ourselves.
Exactly. And do know that that can be taken care of in one of the specials that is actually currently running at the moment. So the specials start tomorrow. So definitely go check out the specials. I know I sent them to you, and order accordingly.
Well, thank you so much for your help. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much, Belinda. I look forward to working with you, sweetie.
Oh, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay. So, before I go on to my next phone caller, I want to also mention a little bit about low energy and what's kind of been happening on a mental and a physical level here the past couple weeks. Now, what's been happening here on a mental and physical level here the past couple weeks is basically the energy has been in a state of compression, and it's been kind of compressing our bodies, making our lower torsos, our hips, our pelvic region, and up into probably about the breast area, kind of feeling like it's compacted or full or just having plain digestive issues. This is basically a compression that is being it's energy and density compressing us. And that energy and density that's compressing us, it should let up here very soon once this upcoming full moon comes into play. This upcoming full moon should kind of open new doors, because the autumn equinox is tomorrow, and the autumn equinox is tomorrow, but on the autumn equinox, which is equal day and equal night, it's showing August 25th. So I might prepare something or do something special for autumn equinox during around that time, because I like to make it as close to the actual event that it's happening on. All right, so be on the lookout for that. Now, and with the compression, if anybody has this compression and would like some releasing or some help in kind of allowing for this energy to be stripped, to be kind of decompressed, you are more than welcome to contact me, and I can help you and further assist you. Okay, so our next phone caller, let's go to area code 281. 281.
Hi, Ryan. How are you?
I am doing good, and who do I have the pleasure of speaking with?
This is Candy.
Hey,
Good night.
Candy. How are you?
Doing good, sir.
So what can I help you with?
I was just wondering if Spirit has anything for me tonight.
All right, let's see. All right, so you're going to be faced with some upcoming lessons. This is upcoming lessons pertaining to knowing how you belong in the divine scheme of things, kind of giving you the energy of it feels to me like this is the energy of need and necessity of knowing how you belong. Okay, so it feels to me like you're going to be kind of falling into place with maybe a group of some sort that is going to that is possibly going to kind of give you a sense of renewal and rejuvenation. One thing is, when this begins to happen, you're going to have a lot of energy and emotions that start to flow. And as this energy and emotions start to flow, that's going to be that releasement that we're looking for, okay? So understand that releasement is what you must go through before you understand that, before you understand or have the understanding of knowing where you belong. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because I signed up starting October 6th for class.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What type of class you getting or taking?
It's just, I don't know why I decided to do it, but just a basic metaphysical class.
Perfect. So it's always good. It's always good to go back to the basics. It's always good to go back to the basics, because the basics is basically it firms our foundation, and it reinforces our foundation of what it is that we are wanting to see out of our spirituality. And our spirituality has different levels. It's from basically the foundation, and then the beginner, and then you got the advanced, and then you keep on going. You keep on climbing up the ladder. And I've seen many advanced practitioners that have been speaking to angels for over 20, 25 years, and they take a basic metaphysical class and go back to the basics to kind of reaffirm, I guess you would say, refoundate themselves, if that's a word.
What I heard was reboot.
Reboot, there you go. Renewal, rejuvenation, reboot. Hey.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have another question for you. Is there, like, starting next month, is there another big ascension incoming?
Yes, that is actually on Samhain. That is actually when the veil is thin and a stargate opens again.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because today I kept hearing there's going to be another ascension, and it's going to be a whopper, what they told me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, most definitely. Samhain is always a big thing. Well, it's a big time of the year because of the veil being so thin. And,
Right.
and with it being so thin, the one major thing you have to understand and you have to realize is all mediums you need to protect. Protect yourselves, ground out, center out, and protect yourselves, because this Samhain and how energetically thin the veil is at this particular moment, and we're not even even in the month of October yet. But yes, it's going to be super, super thin.
Yeah, fun.
Yes, most definitely.
Yes.
But thank you for calling in, Candy.
Yes, thank you, honey. Love you.
Love you too, sweetheart. You have a wonderful evening.
You too.
All right, darling. Bye-bye. Okay, and we have time for one last phone caller, and this is our last phone caller of the night. And now that people, that doesn't mean that y'all have to hang up or anything, but area code 216. Area code 216.
Hi.
Hey, Sharon, how are you?
I'm doing wonderful. How are you?
I'm doing good, and what can I help you with?
Well, I know it was probably maybe I think 6 weeks ago. The job that I got didn't work out, and I know when you read me, you said that she was a real jerk. Well, it didn't work out, but I have the interview tomorrow. I'm not out of work, so if you see me, well, how does the interview look tomorrow?
All right, so let's see. What's the company? What? What's the company?
What am I going to get through this? Oh, I'm sorry. It starts with an A.
Okay, give me just a second.
Take your time.
Okay, so so it feels to me like you are Okay, so it seems as if this is going to basically bring you back into balance with yourself, and it does feel to me like you are going to have a very successful interview. Now, is it something that you would enjoy? Is it something that you would enjoy? Would it be something that you enjoy doing?
Yeah, it's what I do. It's just a different environment than what I'm used to.
Okay, because what they are saying is that this is basically more positive than the place that you're at.
Yeah, I've been in baking for 25 years. I'm trying to get in a different environment. You're right. You're right.
All right, so the positive change and the positivity is going to be that thing that you basically want to seek, and it's going to be kind of like it's a renewal effect for you. All right, but I do feel as if this interview and this job is definitely going to be more your style and more your pace.
Personalities, I bet you're saying it's going to be lighter. So I do have a good chance of getting it, Brian?
Yes, I do feel as if you will have a good chance of getting it.
Thank you, Brian.
You are very welcome, Sharon. What is that?
Have a nice evening. I said I'm not giving up, Brian.
Yes, never give up. Never give up. And something that you can put in your pocket when you are when you are seeking a job is you can get some calamus and calamus root and some black Samson's snake root, and that is just echinacea root. Okay, and then all you got to do is just put it in your pocket and you'll get the job.
What is it called again? The root?
Calamus root and black Samson's snake root.
Oh my gosh! I'll look that up on Google because I know I put someone in my shoe. You told me that one.
Yes, calamus and black Samson snake root in your pocket, and you will definitely get the job.
Oh my gosh! Thank you so much.
You are very, very welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, darling. Okay, so we have about 10 minutes left, and I just want to go over some information with you all. I do have a sale going on, and I'm going to mention the sale again for those that are just now tuned in, or just now catching the tail end of my show. Starting on September 21st, which is tomorrow, in light of the autumn equinox, through till November 3rd of 2017, there will be a discount on intuitive readings, healings, and select services. Intuitive readings for 30 minutes is $50, for 45 minutes it's $75, and for 60 minutes it's $120. All healings are as priced. 30-minute remote Reiki healing, $35. 30-minute healing session, phone or Skype, and a mixture of light language and healing energy techniques. I will replace a price for that. 60-minute remote healing is $50, and a 60-minute healing session, phone or Skype, mixture of light language and other healing modalities is $75. All my empowerments are $60. And a very special session here, and it's a new session. It's a light language activation session to awaken your light language, on sale now at $100 for 45 minutes. It's kind of like a class, and it's not that I teach you to speak light language. I awaken it up within you, because each of us have this ability of speaking light language. And this is the best part. And with the purchase of any sale items, you will receive a choice between 2 freebies with a purchase of sale item. One, you can either choose a customized vigil candle lighting for any choice situation that you request, or you can receive one MP3 of your choice. And I want to wish you all a happy autumn equinox and a happy new moon. And I look forward to speaking to each and every one of you. Please take advantage of these amazing sales. My website is www.amagicaljourney.com. That is AMAGICKALJOURNEY.com. My blog is www.bryanrawls.com. That is BRYANRAWLS. My email address is angelicguidance13@gmail.com. And my Facebook is Bryan Rawls-Dolzer, DOLZER. And my office number is 586-659-9620. And I just want to thank each and every one of you for calling in this evening. Jay, Annette, Belinda, Candy, and Sharon, thank you so very much for calling in. And I look forward to speaking to all of y'all on, let me see, what's the next date for the show? It is the 27th of September. And definitely thank you so very much, Tiffany White Sage Woman, for producing the show, and thank you Goldylocks Productions for producing the Magickal Journey show, and thank you all callers and all listeners. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have a wonderful following. And thank you very much. And this is your host, Reverend Bryan Rawls. Let angel wings guide your dreams. Blessed be, and namaste.